Good evening and welcome to Nanterre, to the Palais de Sports, Maurice Torres. It's game day 14, the final day of the regular season of this season's Basketball Champions League, and it's Nanterre 92 taking on Besiktas Sompo Japan. Besiktas already crowned as Group D winners. For Nanterre, if they can get a win and Nürnberg lose in one of the other games tonight, then Nanterre will move up from third to second place, which could have positive implications for them when they go forward into the round of 16. Here's the other games, all the games being played at the same time. CZ Nürnberg versus Stelma and Zielona Góra. Telekom Baskets Bonn versus Zidigas Aleno, and Aris versus Ostend. All games simultaneously played, so we will know at the end of these games who is going forward into the Basketball Champions League round of 16. That is the top four only. So definitely Besiktas, Nürnberg and Nanterre. We've just got to sort out whether it's going to be Nanterre in second or third. And here is the league table. And in Stelma, Zielona Góra have had a fantastic run. They've won 4 straight, and they've got a real chance. If they win tonight, they go, they will qualify. And they're playing Nürnberg, who are in second. But it is all very close, as you can see, vying for that 4th spot and also vying for the 5th and 6th spot to go forward to the FIBA Europe Cup. When these teams played previously in Turkey, Besiktas won 79-74, so they've got the 5-point win there. As we look at the visitors, Besiktas doing well in their own domestic league, and look out for the likes of Earl Clark and Josh Adams, DJ Strawberry, Kenyon Sipaha, Juan Palacios inside, and John Diebler, who is a real hot shot in the forward position from outside, averaging 12.5 points a game, and they can really fill it up from outside the 3-point arc. And here is Nanterre. Well, last week's standout performer in the 3-point loss in Poland was Jamal Wilson, who had a fantastic game with 25 points in 23 minutes. But also look out for Konate Shula, who didn't perform last week to his normal standards. But look for him to have a real tough game. They're going to want to give it a real go. Nanterre, they want to get the highest possible seeding, and maybe Besiktas, as they've already qualified from this group as group winners, maybe they will rotate the bench more than normal. Maybe they won't quite have their eye as firmly on the ball as they would normally have for a Basketball Champions League fixture. So Besiktas being introduced to the crowd. The squad made up of Americans and Turkish players, including in that lineup is DJ Strawberry, who's last year was able to be naturalised for Cameroon and savoured his first taste of international basketball representing Cameroon. I covered their game versus Chad. He was a big piece in their jigsaw, and they just got away with a win against Chad. It was a big scare, but with the help of DJ Strawberry there, they were able to do that, which was great for Cameroon. But Besiktas have some really strong players, and they can really work it from outside. And they have some strength inside with Juan Palacios. And also Sertak Sanley at 6'11". So here comes Nanterre, waiting out of sight of the crowd. I'm sure this place is really going to start making some noise as we see the introduction of Nanterre. In the Pro A so far this season, they're 7th, they're 10-9, and they had a big loss at the weekend against Chalon, who are bottom of the French Pro A. So they're really going to want to put the skids on this 2-game losing streak with the loss against Stelma Zagora last week. and Chalon. So they're going to want to put on a really strong performance, play to their absolute, get Jamal Schuler back up to his, or somewhere near to his season average. He's 14.3 points per game average last week. Schuler only scored 5 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. So he's going to want to get back to some much better stats for his team. Nanterre have got some size of their own and some real energy from Johan Vasef Duktil. He came on and did a really good job last week in Poland. And there he is, just coming out, and the children getting involved with the introductions, which is great for them. But Duktil with 12 big points, 5 rebounds. Look for a lot of screen action, handoff action from Duktil. They've got a high-octane offence, Nanterre. They got some good one-on-one players. They just dug themselves a big hole last week against Zenit Zagora. Stelmet Zelon Gora. They were as many down as 23 points. Got it all the way back to 1, but just couldn't quite get it done. And here's our referees for this evening. Zodan Dotsai, Gintaras, Vitkosis and Radomir Vajanovic of Croatia, Lithuania and Montenegro. The third team on the floor, as always, top-level players and top-level officials and table officials overseeing things. As we look at Diebler, he is outstanding from outside and such a big player for this Besiktas team. Averaging 12.5 points a game. As we look at the Besiktas starting lineup, Samit Gayic, Strawberry, Adams, Clark and Diebler. Look for Nanterre to really start this game very strongly. And there is the Besiktas coach, Ufak Sarika. He's had much success. This is his second spell with Besiktas. He's had success with Kasiyaka, winning the league and cup, and he's also been with the Turkish national team as an assistant and now as head coach. And he was also a league champion as a player way back in 2000, 2001 for Olkaspor. So over to Nanterre 92, starting 5. Heiko Shafarzik, Jamal Schuler looking to get back on track. Lahu Kanete, Hugo Invinitsi, who hit a huge 3 right at the end of the game last week in Poland, but it wasn't enough. And Alade Amenu, who had a strong game against Zielongora. I mean, he had 10 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. And there's Pascal Donadieu. He is also involved with the national team. He's been with Nanterre since 1987. He's won the FIBA Europe Cup last year, the FIBA Euro Challenge as it was before. He's had 2 French Cups and the French League.
On joue sur 2, okay, on joue sur Jersey, okay, on joue sur des systèmes en rythme. Et on se rappelle, en attaque, on n'hésite pas à jouer transition, pas transition, jeu rapide, jeu rapide. Okay. Beaucoup de pick and roll, beaucoup de pick and roll. D'accord, c'est bien au large avec Hugo. Pendant qu'il y a Guédi,
So we're just moments away from what promises to be high quality entertainment in France. Just to remind you, top 4 from each group goes through, and we've already seen to the round of 16, already seen that Group C changed around a lot last night with the results. Some really close ones. Teams missing out that thought they were going to get through, and not quite as dramatic here, as Besiktas have already won the group, and Nanterre and Nîmes can only change places, and Nanterre finish second if Nanterre win and Nîmes lose, as Nîmes have the head-to-head over Nanterre. If I can just remind you, if everyone will be done so, to download the Basketball Champions League app, full of useful information, up-to-date statistics, results, standings, what's happening next. You've got the Basketball Champions League app, and then you've also got the FIBA World Cup app, because the FIBA World Cup window is back, and window number 2 is back the last weekend of February, and livebasketball.tv, which is the only place you can catch all the Basketball Champions League action live and all the FIBA international competitions as we get things underway. And Besiktas in the black versus Nanterre in the whites with the green piping. Besiktas have the first chance to score, and ball's loose. Earl Clark picks that up. Adams, Clark looking inside. That was good defense by Aminu. Just getting ahead of Gayic. So Nanterre, cross court for Invernizzi. Kanate is off, but good rebound. Really good rebound by Aminu. He's very active inside. Back outside. Invernizzi, he's got a flat shot. Hugo Invernizzi, 25-year-old. Just very flat, but if he can stroke it under extreme pressure. He knocked one down very late in the game last week. And there's an offensive foul for it's DJ Strawberry. And shots up, and it's good! Hugo Invernizzi left wide open, and that's what he can do. That's a good sign for Nanterre. Adams, beautiful feed inside. And Gayic, Samet Gayic, the recipient, catches and finishes. And the crowd here in Nanterre starting to ramp it up. Aminu slipping. Good defense, good movement at the feet by Gayic. Adams to Clark. Clark. Couple of fakes and a jab step, but he was adjudged to have travelled. And that's the look at the Invernizzi. Real nice catch in rhythm and strokes the shot without any hesitation. Same with Samet Gayic. Off the assist from Adams. And a slightly fortuitous alley-oop for Aminu, but he's always around the basket. Same last week. That's where he does his business. And it goes in. So one from the inside, one from the outside for Besiktas. Clark misses from the outside. Alade Aminu, he's got it all alone. Big dunk! Aminu with the catch as all the defense went to the ball. No help underneath. And the slam for Aminu. He's up to 4 points early. And more good play from Besiktas, or against Besiktas by Nanterre. And again, same play, same result. That's really smart play by Nanterre. It had worked previously, and Aminu made the same move. Gayic came over, so he couldn't get the dunk. But he was too late on the help. And that's some quick points for Nanterre, and Besiktas called timeout.
Second one. help each other. Hey, listen, amen and victorious. Amen. Yes, what I said before the game. I said.
Just to let you know, the Nymburk versus Zelongor is tied at 7 at the moment, early stages. So another top night's entertainment here for the Basketball Champions League. If it's your first visit to livebasketball.tv, I hope you're enjoying your Basketball Champions League experience. But Nanterre have come out really hot, as they needed to, and they lead 9-2. Besiktas had a professional win last week against Bonn, having a really strong second half after only leading by 1 at half-time. So they won't be panicking at this stage. They know they've got a lot of firepower. As Earl Clark, a big man, handling the ball from the outside. Here he is again, going baseline. And the 24-second shot clock ran out, and that's not great appreciation by Besiktas. Clark had the chance to put up a long-range shot well within the 24-second violation, as we see the clock illuminated on 00. That's 4 turnovers, Besiktas early. Invenitsi, nice job kicking it to Aminu. Besiktas pulling the ball back out, Adams. Strawberry. Clark. Clark turnaround is good. Tough cover for Invenitsi there. Once Clark gets in that low, that's where he's, I would say, he's more effective. And Kanate getting the ball knocked away there. Good defense by Besiktas. Quick pass to the corner is good for 3 for John Diebler. He is lethal from outside. Yeah, Diebler with 16 points last week in the win against Telecom Baskets Bonn, and he likes that 3-point shot. Good hands again by Aminu there. He's very active at both ends. Here comes Clark again. So the shot clock will get reset to 14. So Besiktas go again. Oh, nice play. Great play by Besiktas. Moving without the ball. Samak Gayic and Aminu. This time we get called for the foul. Nice action away from the ball. And that freed up Gayic. And he's just knocked it down at close range. Looks a good young player. And just like that, the game's tied. Invenitsi, quick ball movement. Aminu. Really tough fadeaway over Gayic. That's a tough move by Alade Aminu. He's up to 80 points already, a staggering 80%. Screen and dive to the basket by Gayic. Long range is in and out. Ball's loose. Shivazic, number 8 for Nanterre. Looking for options. Good defence. And now he's got a really good option into Aminu. Initially the pass was blocked, but he got it back again, and a quick look inside. And Gayic was there, but he fouled. And that would be 2 shots. And that's 2 early fouls for Gayic, and he'll have to sit down. In comes Surtek Sanley for Besiktas. Number 21 just handing the ball off there to Strawberry. Clark. Adams. Clark. Guarded by Invenizzi. And that's an offensive foul. Good stand there by Invenizzi. You can see the arm come up and over. And that is a form of hooking, and you can't do that as an offensive player. So Jamal Wilson in the game for Nanterre. He was explosive and brilliant last week. And Schuler. Aminu. And the shot's up for Kanate. Nice ball movement. They look so much sharper when they make extra passes. Someone gets wide open. Nothing forced. And Nanterre back to a 4-point lead. Strawberry. Diebler. Earl Clark is short on the 3. Kanate looking inside. That's a tough shot for Aminu. Doesn't quite work. And Adams. Crossover. He's all the way and slams it. Nice move by Josh Adams, who gives us a little shimmy off the crossover. And absolutely no help. Besiktas have gone, all of them have gone high, and he just exploded to the hoop. Good recognition. You can see Sandy there stepping up, which means his player's going to step up. As soon as that happened, Wilson exploded to the hoop. That's Wilson's first foul. And the 2 is counted on the continuation. But he's long. Schuler with the rebound there. Strawberry with the foul there. Quick whistle. That's his first foul, Strawberry. Good ball movement. Shot is up. It's just short for Jamal Wilson. And the ball moves quickly. Strawberry outside to Adams. He's completely airmailed that. Missed everything. Much to the pleasure of the Nanterre fans. So Nanterre lead by 2. Schuler pulls up. That's a tough shot. It just doesn't quite come off for it. Nanterre playing straight up man at the moment. Adams, he's in a tight spot right under the baseline, but he wiggles through and just finishes right at the rim. Game's tied, just ticking down to a minute remaining in the first. Invinitsi. Wilson, Invinitsi way out, and he makes the three! Oh my goodness! No hesitation, had to take the shot, and he knocks it down. That's big for Nanterre and Invinitsi. Oh, nice fake, and a slam dunk by Sandley. Certex, Sandley, nice pass fake. Defense took it, one bounce and flushed it. So Schuler. Invinitsi double teamed, bounce pass, and nice pivot and finish underneath by Alade Aminu. He's having a nice, efficient first quarter for Nanterre. So this should be the last offense if Besiktas time it right. Nanterre have got a foul to give. And that was right. Yeah, that was definitely good. And the fans love that. That's Wilson's second foul. 2 quick fouls there. So instrumental with Nanterre's comeback last week after being 23 down. They're going to want him in the team, in the game. And it's good! Nice pass inside, and Sandley scores the 2 and gets fouled. Watch this, a little back screen. Sandley just carried on to the basket, and Aminu hangs his head. Got to communicate so well on those back cuts, on the back screens, and then Sandley just dived to the basket unimpeded. And the game's tied yet again. And the shot's up, and it's just short. Brushes the front side of the net. And the first quarter comes to an end between Nanterre and Besiktas. It was a tough shot in mid-air, only just short. And at the end of one, it's Nanterre 19, Besiktas 19. There's the game statistics. Nanterre very efficient. And Besiktas even more efficient, 7 of 7 from 2 points. Both teams have hit some threes. Obviously, Invinitsi with 2 big ones. There's one of them, just behind the 3-point arc. Both teams sharing the ball though. Nanterre with 9 assists in that quarter alone. 2 of them going to Aminu on the duck to the basket. Besiktas only 3 assists. This was a tough move from Aminu. Sort of jab steps and ducked in first, and just a little bit of body contact to give him that fade. Another assist. So some mixture of catch and shoot, some moving without the ball. It's good basketball, and it's all tied up at 19 as we head to the second quarter. Now shots up is just long. That's Fartsik, and Passav Duktil, who's just full of energy, had a good game last week. As I said in the intro, he comes on and gives positive minutes. That's good percentage on the field goal, 67% Besiktas, 50% Nanterre. High screen by Stanley. And the open jump shot is good for 3 by Weems this time. Carl Weems into the game. Schwarzik and Schuler! Jamal Schuler from way downtown. Good long-range shooting from both teams early in the second hit. Diebler trying to bounce past it into Stanley, but let's just see this from Schuler. Just turned round, dribbled left, and elevated and knocked it down, and that's really good sign for Nanterre. Very quiet game in Poland last week. Only 5 points. Weems. Yeah, it's very congested in that key. Maybe he'd have been better served elevating for his own jump shot there, and then Stanley was in good rebound position. So it's a smile from Coach Donahue, maybe possibly saying the same thing. Stanley's first foul. Schuler, so he's being guarded quite a way out there by Sipari. And catch and shoot is good by Heiko Schartzvik. And the shot's up for Besiktas. By Boatwright, that was just off. Oh, nice play, yet again, inside by Johan Passav Duktil. Such a strong man, he takes the hit. Lovely pass by Schuler. Again, that high screen by Duktil, and he finishes by the hoop. Decisions always to be made, and that was a great assist by Schuler as well. Really impacting the game with assists and points. And now that's Stanley's second. Nanterre, 5-point lead, goes to 6. With solid play by Johan Passav Duktil. Can Besiktas respond yet again? Boatwright. Just shut off there from going left, so he comes back. And all alone, nice ball movement. Carl Weems gets it to Stanley, who's fouled. Schwarzik, that'll be his foul as he came down to try and help. Weems, Duktil came across, Schuler and Schwarzik's all there, converging on Stanley. And it's Schuler's foul there. And good touch by Stanley. And there's a large portion of Besiktas travelling fans. So passionate. They love their basketball in Turkey, as they do in France and all round Europe, as the Basketball Champions League has shown. Schwarzik and Schuler there, making the cardinal error of not getting two hands on the basketball first. He's done so much good stuff. That stuff you're going to be telling kids drives coaches crazy. And Schüller's just switched off for a second, and it's happened to one of the best players in the Nanterre outfit, if not in the Basketball Champions League. Weems. Boatwright getting it knocked loose. Boatwright through the legs. Great defence by Ductil. And quick ball movement up the floor. Shoeface come in. And Coach Donahue, he's living every play, every moment. Schüller with a catch and fade away, and he is in good rhythm. He doesn't seem to be thinking about it much, he's just doing it, and it's serving him well. And Nanterre, they're up by 6. Besiktas, the league leaders and the league winners in Group D, whatever happens here, are down, but not for long. They're certainly not out. L. Clark, just catch and shoot. The three-point shot is so massive. Shavazik, he pulls up from miles downtown. But Shoufei, good energy. And Nanterre, through Schüller and back to Shavazik, have a second attempt. Bounce pass, but that's tough. Down by his ankles. Good movement by Schüller, but it was a tough catch. And this is the Clark 3. Nothing but net. 3-point lead for Nanterre. Just under 6 remaining in the second quarter. Oh, shots up from Strawberry this time. He's just off right. And good play. Comes Shoufei. Venezzi back in. Already hit a couple of big threes. So they're guarding him closely. Ball knocked loose by Sanley. And there's a foul in the backcourt by Nanterre. And that's Schüller's second foul. Decisions to be made for Coach Donahue. Does he keep Schüller in? I think he will take him out. I don't want him picking up his third for sure. Clark just showing he's got inside and outside game. Super play from the 30-year-old American. Shots up Schüller, just long, but rebounded by Ductil, and he saves it. Schüller again, just short this time, and Ductil, he knows, but the coach won't mind that so much. It's a hustle foul. He's going for an offensive rebound, and these things can happen. So one, yeah, he's Kenan Sipahi. And it's timeout here in Nanterre. Timeout for Besiktas. Let's listen in to the coaches. Here's some of the stats. 3 points, both 33%, but Besiktas 2 points, 8 of 8 inside, and 8 of 11 for Nanterre. So great execution for the 2-point shots. Nimberker leading Zio Lagora in the other game that matters, that affects this game. And there is Miles Hessen. He was injured last week's game, the England and Great Britain international. Just been talking to Mark Clark, who's head of performance for GB Basketball. There's a good block underneath, and he's hopeful that Hessen obviously will make a quick return for Great Britain, but it's not looking likely at the moment he's going to make the next qualifying window. So we're back with the action here, and good double team by Nanterre, good intent, but ball movement. And Tilly's coming a long way out there. And he just couldn't control his closeout, trying to get the charge, but he's moving laterally. And Sipahi, that's Duxill's first foul. And a foul by the Nanterre number 42. So sideline inbound. And Strawberry wide open. He doesn't hesitate. He's just off. He just can't get his range at the moment from three. Nanterre looking to extend their lead. Passav, Ductaire. Oh, and Invinitsi. Is it going to count? Really nice play from Invinitsi. He's knocked down two long range. Excuse me, it's Choufei. My mistake, Choufei. And it's a tough game so far for Samit Gayak. He's done some good offensive stuff, but he's up to 3 fouls. Strawberry. High screen. Gayak stays in the game. Shots up, long. Gayak, good activity, but couldn't get it. Sharsvik behind the back. Invinitsi going strong. Kicks it. Kanate is good. Complete 360 roll. And in off the backboard. That's home court hoops for you there. And some great ball movement inside and out for Nanterre, resulting in that 3, and they're 6 ahead. Strawberry, kick out. And that 3 is good by Kenan Sipahi. Shivalzik. Choufei loses it on initially. Wraparound pass. Just short on the jump shot for Passav. Ductile, and the Besiktas can tie the game yet again on a 3-point play. Sipahi. Strawberry. Time running down. Clark just short. Oh, nice rebound by Samit Gayak. Choufei just didn't box him out. He's ended up underneath the basket. But look at that. That is really fortunate. We get a good view of it here. So it goes down and round, hits the backboard and back in. You know your luck's in when that happens. But Choufei, first foul, needs to box out against the bigger Gayak. And Passav Ductile takes a seat. And Gayak knocks that down. Coach Ufuk Sarika. And Strawberry sits, Gayak sits. Strawberry, no points. 4 assists though. Maybe he'll get his shooting boots on when he comes back in. And Kanate, nice move. Very nice. Has the three-pointer now, drives to the basket for two. Clark. Good defense, right up on Sapahe, but Clark, and blocked. Big time block by our menu. So active, both ends of the floor. Kanate shows one way, back up top. Shavazic looking for some help. Goes all the way across, and the three-pointer is long, but they get the offensive rebound. Great job by Nanterre. Ticking down to a minute remaining. Shavazic is off, and another rebound. Oh, super play. Great recognition, and that is the correct call. Just watch this. There's a block by... That is blocked by Aminu. But the ball was knocked onto a Nanterre player last, and it's timeout with Nanterre leading by 4 here in France. Nanterre timeout. Let's listen into the coaches. Well, if we listen to the interpreter. Yes, it's a good job on the assist by Nanterre, 13, and Besiktas 8. Nanterre also with 5 offensive rebounds to no offensive rebounds by Besiktas. They have rotated the bench. A couple of the players that started wouldn't always start. But it is a luxury for Besiktas, and well done to them for already having won this group. They will play a 4th seed from another group in the round of 16. So they are giving their squad players a chance to perform. And good handoffs, good shot, good open look, but comes up short. And Shavazic playing a lot of minutes. The German. In Venezia, and Shavazic in the other corner! German precision on that three-pointer, and it's a 7-point lead for Nanterre. They're doing their part of the bargain at the moment to try and get to 2nd spot. Great block, but the ball falls fortuitously to Kenan Sipahi. But Nanterre get it back, really active hands as they try to throw it into Earl Clark. Shavazic behind the back, pulls up and knocks it down. Big time plays back to back, and the shots up end of the quarter is just long by Besiktas. Great finish to the quarter by Nanterre, and in particular Heiko Shavazic, number 8 for Nanterre, and at half time it's Nanterre 42, Besiktas 33. Yeah, coach Pascal Donadieu must be happy with his team's position, certainly with the finish there. Getting really good looks, some individual play for the second long 2, but some good passing and catch and shoot from the corner by Shavazic on that 3-pointer. So they're getting their baskets by many different ways, Nanterre, and they do have the lead by 9 as we look at the game stats. 69% from 2 and 38% from 3. Only 50% from free throws, where Besiktas at 70%. Offensive rebounds for Nanterre 4. And turnovers, 9 turnovers for Besiktas, 6 to Nanterre. And the game leaders, Aminu with 11 points and 4 rebounds. Kanati with 3 assists. Clark with 7 points. Gayut with 3 rebounds. Aminu with a steal and a block too. Schuler and Clark both have a couple of turnovers. And there's your top scorers. Aminu 11, Shevazik 8, Kanate 7 for Nanterre. And for Besiktas, Sanley and Clark both on 7 points. So it's half time here in Nanterre. It's a good game, one that Nanterre have to win, but Nürnberg are winning by 12, just coming to the end of the second quarter of their game. So we would leave you with some highlights of the first half. Make sure you don't go too far away, because we'll be right back with second half coverage of Nanterre versus Besiktas.
va commencer dans 5 secondes. Attention. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 24 points là. Un point. Good point. 10 points. 11 points. 13 points. 14. 15 points. Il est sur la ligne. 16 points. 17 points pris sur la ligne. Il reste 2 minutes. 18. 19. 20. 21. 23. 1 minute 30. 24. 26. 27. Ça s'applaudit comme on nous en chante depuis tout à l'heure. 29. 30. 1 minute. 32. 33. Comme Besiktas. 35. 37. 39. 40. 41. C'est sur la ligne. 42. Comme Nanterre. Les 15 dernières secondes. 43. 44. 45. Et le dernier shoot. 45 points, on applaudit très fort. Milosevich qui remporte ce défi et qui se voit attribuer 2 places pour le prochain match des 8e de finale de la Coupe de France face à Le Portel. Applaudissements à Sacha, qui n'a pas de vérité, et à son fils. On les applaudit tous les deux et bravo encore. Nanterre et Sem Énergie, partenaire et parrain du match de ce soir. La boutique officielle Nanterre 92 vous ouvre ses portes dans chaque hall d'entrée pour retrouver la toute nouvelle gamme de produits Nike. Rendez Nanterre 92 avec par les modèles de conférence Nike, nouvel équipementier de Nanterre 92. Rendez-vous en boutique. Nanterre 92 est partenaire sportif de cœur de l'association Rêve. L'association Rêve réalise les rêves des enfants gravement malades en réalisant leur collectif fou. L'association leur permet de s'évader du quotidien et de vivre des expériences inoubliables qui les aident à reprendre confiance en l'avenir. Depuis sa création en 1994, près de 5000 rêves ont été réalisés. Rejoignez l'aventure sur www.rêveaupluriel.fr. Respect, courage, solidarité. Avec le conseil départemental de Hauts-de-Seine, partenaire de Nanterre 92, tous derrière les verts et blancs. La billetterie pour le Nanterre 92 show que posera votre équipe à celle de la zone de Villeurbanne à la New Arena est ouverte. Ce match événement aura lieu le dimanche 11 mars à 17h. Place à partir de 15 € sur la billetterie en ligne du club, de la New Arena et au siège du club. Les cartes Easy Pass sont en vente pour tous. Au tarif de 2 €. Alors achetez maintenant votre porte-monnaie électronique en billetterie boutique afin de gagner du temps sur vos achats et soir de match. Vous souhaitez rejoindre l'équipe de bénévoles du club, rendez-vous sur le site internet de Nanterre 92 à l'onglet club. Double rendez-vous face au Portel, au Palais des Sports, Maurice Thorez, ce samedi 10 février à 20h au championnat de France de Troyes, le mardi 13 février en 8e de finale de Coupe de France. Mesdames et messieurs, je vous rappelle que les stations sauvages est interdit aux alentours du Palais des Sports et sera prochainement verbalisé. Je vous rappelle qu'à partir de votre disposition au niveau de la mairie à proximité du Palais des Sports.
Welcome back to Nanterre. Basketball Champions League action in Group D. So just clarifying, Nymburk are winning by 12 against Zielongora. And Nanterre are winning by 9. So if both Nanterre and Nymburk win, the positions at second and third will remain the same. Nymburk will go through as second place team, and Nanterre will go third. But if Nanterre win and Stelma Ener Zielongora come back against Nymburk, then Nanterre will move up from third to second. And as I said earlier, Besiktas have already won this group. Whatever happens in this game. So they're getting a chance to blood some of their players like Gayik, who's done some good stuff on the offensive end, but he's got into some foul trouble, so that coach Sarika will be managing him. Interesting to see how things start at the start of this second half. Nanterre 9 ahead. Can they stretch it really early and get this game a little bit more comfortable? But as we saw with the Nanterre game last week, they were 23 down against Zielongora and got it all the way back to 1 point off a 3 and a steal and a 3 by Invernetzi, Jamal Wilson as well, and they just couldn't quite get the win. So however big Nanterre's lead gets, the Besiktas have the firepower to get back in the game. So we won't take anything for granted in this game. We welcome the viewers back. We are just moments away from getting this fixture underway. The last week of the regular season. The regular season has been 14 game days. This is the last day, every Tuesday, Wednesday during the season, apart from the break for the World Cup qualifiers in November. And the Christmas break, there's been games. The top 4 from each group, that will give us 16 teams. From groups A, B, C and D. 16 teams will go through, and they will have a home and away fixture in the round of 16 to determine who will get to the quarterfinals and beyond. So Nanterre have the first opportunity to extend their lead. Ball's knocked out. Just to remind you, Nanterre are in the white and with the green piping, and Besiktas in the black. And nice play by Nanterre early. Aminu crashing the boards off the Kanate miss. Oh, good hands by Shavazik. He's had a super game and a really good end to the first half with a deadly three-pointer from the corner, and then that behind the back dribble, step back long too. So he's feeling good about his basketball game at the moment. And he's playing defence right now on Josh Adams. Clark steps out. And a nice drive, and it's good by Sapahi. Kenan Sapahi dropped in as the buzzer sounded. Venezia off straight away to the left and flat. He wants to get his legs underneath him because he's a real sharp shooter. When he's in rhythm and just getting a bit more height on the shot. And right to the hoop. It's Sapahi again. And he was followed and fouled by number 19, Shufei. That's Shufei's second. Really good decision there to take his defender out of the game. Not a good closeout, and then Shufei was too late coming over. And it's 2 shots early for Sapahi. Sapahi. Misses the free throw. Pressure up the floor, nearly pays dividend from Besiktas. Full court press, double teaming the ball. Savazic, back to Savazic. Shaking, baking, outside is good! Shufei, following the foul, follows it up with a great shot from the corner for 3. Baptiste Shufei. Sapahi inside, Clark looking for options, spinning baseline, jump hook, in and out. Kanate with the rebound, and he's off to the races, but chooses to. And Venezia was thinking about catch and shoot, and why not? Savazic, left-hand dribble, all the way inside. That ball was in the air for quite a while to Aminu, and here comes Besiktas. Great rebound by Clark. But Nanterre off again. Savazic, no look, in Venezia, fakes. Open is Shufei again. Just looked really good, great rotation, but Adams with the rebound and gets Besiktas off with their offense. Clark looking for the pass off. Weems pulls up for 3, he's off left. Aminu, Kanate, lots of dribble action, shot clock running down, it looks like he's going to do it himself, and it's a travel. That's not a great offense. No player movement, the ball didn't move, and Kanate committed a travel. So eventually crosses over, great defense by Sapahi. Really good, stood up strong. And that needed a left-hand layup from the left, just fundamentals. Any kids watching, I know you can make that right-hand layup from the left as we look at Shufei's great 3 off the assist from Shavasic.
Hey, Aladi, if he switch with Adam, hey, it's good assist. Hey, it's good assist, it's for you, hein. You score. Okay. Les gars, faites pas n'importe quoi. Je vous ai dit, je voulais jamais ici un contre. Je mets la passe. Hey, on annonce come up. Okay.
Just looking at some stats with the rebounds just going through there. So 9-point lead with 6:45 remaining in the third for Nanterre. They're in good shape. Nymburk lead by 9 over in the Czech Republic against Stelma Zielona. I'm sure Nanterre fans will be keeping an eye or an ear on that game. Sapia Adams catches, shoots, and knocks down the three. Could this be the start of the comeback for Besiktas? 2-possession game, 6 points separating the two teams that are first and third in Group D at the moment. Shufei. Shavazik. Shufei, oh, he went for the dribble. And Clark, a big man, got down well there and knocked it loose. Leaving only 4 seconds on the shot clock for Nanterre. And nothing but air from Shavazik as he had to throw it up. There's a couple of substandard offences by Nanterre with the travel from Kanata, and the crowd really, they don't mind an air ball's just been shot. They love Nanterre 92. Behind the back, Clark, loads of time, just short on the three. Stands at 6'10", Clark, but like a lot of these modern big players, likes to step out and hit the three ball. Kanate. Oh, nice look, but good defensive recovery. Shufei and Aminu nearly teaming up there, but Strawberry was alert to the danger and knocked it loose. Oh, big shot this time by head coach Shavazik. You can't keep that man down. Shots up, off the glass, no good by Josh Adams. That's a tough angle. And Nanterre push on again. And that's a really good inbounds from the out of bounds baseline. Just catch and shoot from Shavazik. And for Sologlu, that's a foul. He's just come into the game, the number 10, Erkan Vasoglu. Infinitsi looking for options. And the ball is loose. It does get to Shavazik. High screen coming from Aminu. He's not using it. It's all Shavazik. And the time is expired, and it counts. Alade Aminu getting it off the glass in the nick of time. 11-point lead again for Nanterre. Sogalu. Strawberry, he needs to get on track for Besiktas to have a chance of getting in range. Here goes a shot, it's just short. Oh my goodness! Josh Adams with a putback flash from the shot from Strawberry. Wow. Basketball Champions League at its absolute best right there. Adams up to 9 points. And that has ignited the Besiktas defence. Here comes Weems, a block by Aminu. Alade Aminu. Oh my goodness me. This game has erupted in the third. What a big time block. Just got hung up in the air. But watch this. This is going to be one of the plays of the season. High off the glass. And Adams absolutely flushes it down. Strawberry left-hand layup, can't get it to go. He tried to do the right thing with the left hand, but... Let's watch it again. High off the glass and slam dunk by Josh Adams. He only stands at 6'2". That's great athletic effort by the Besiktas number 14. We'll be seeing that a lot on the highlight clips. They've got to hurry, and Avenue does, but he just knows where the basket is, knows when the ball's coming his way, and he just plays at his own pace, and he sticks to what he's good at, and that is huge for any aspiring players or players who want to be good or play at a high level. Stick to what you're good at. And Vesogalu is wide open with a left-handed jump shot, 3 points up. Nice job by Erkan Vesogalu. He's coming really nicely, Vesogalu, and he is doing a good job. Here comes Shula. Inside, Aminu again, couldn't get it to fall under the close attention of Stanley. 8-point lead for Nanterre. Strawberry, nice, oh, he's given it away. And here comes a 2-on-1. Choufei, left-hand layup. Perfect execution. And Nanterre are back up to a 10-point lead. There's a tile, Stanley just couldn't quite reach it. Choufei, back to Choufei from Shula. And that's just simple basketball with the left-handed layup to finish. Timeout for Besiktas. Can't quite hear what's being said. Let's see what Nanterre are saying. Coach Donadieu. Asking the players to switch on everything defensively. Great job by the interpreter there. And 5 down on the offense. Let's see how they match up and how they set up. And here we go again with another angle of Josh Adams' slam, and he loves it. 6'2". He should be entering the Pro A slam dunk competition after a move like that. I'm sure he'd get a high score for that, and that's great for the families and the youngsters coming out, having a good moment with the Nanterre mascot. Good crowd in tonight. They know it's an important game. Nanterre want to do everything they can to push Nymburk all the way for that second spot. Stanley, just a touch long. Muratcan Gula is in for Besiktas. Choufei. And Shula. Passev Duk2 on the high screen. Choufei. Oh, hand out way downtown. It's good! Anytown is downtown for Heiko Shavazik. And he is just seeing the ball, and the basket must look as big as a dustbin lid for him at the moment. Oh, high off the glass. Vesogalu, that's a really nice play. He's already had a 3, now the left-handed layup. Invinitsi to Shula. Closely guarded by Adams. Another high screen from Duk2. Shula, he knew Duk2 would roll, and Duk2 couldn't finish at the hoop. Just hasn't quite got the elevation in traffic that some of these other guys have got. And Adams fouled by Shavazik. That's a great matchup to watch, those two. Two highly explosive athletes and scorers, and good defenders as well. So, end line out of bounds. Gula. John Diebler back in the game, gets fouled as he goes to the hoop. 38.8 seconds remaining. That was Duk2 coming over. That's Passev, Duk2's second foul, and Diebler at the line. Well, he is 88% up until that moment. And there's the Nanterre crowd. They haven't stopped chanting and cheering for their team. Great atmosphere here. So foul by Adams. Besiktas have a couple of fouls to give. Nanterre have one foul to give. Stanley takes a seat as we're under 30 seconds remaining in the third. 10-point lead for Nanterre. Chevazek is miles out again, but that causes a long rebound. Grabbed by Schuler, and Nanterre can have the final shot of the third quarter. We can have their final shot as there is 4-second differential between game and shot clock, and Schuler's fouled by Clark on the nice up fake. Let's just see this little fake as he pulled up on the dribble, and he's clobbered by the bigger Clark who jumped thinking Schuler was obviously going to shoot. Great disguise, and up fake by Schuler. Schuler 76.2% free throw shooter, and that will improve with that shot. Donahue must be proud of his team, playing right to the end of the regular season. Nymburk extending their lead over in their game to 15, so Schuler makes both. It's a 12-point lead now. It's a relatively low-scoring game. Adams, time running down. He's going to need to get it up. And he goes. That was a good finish. But the foul, and they're calling that on the continuation. That was a long continuation. Let's see what the officials finally decide. There's been a previous continuation call that was good, and it is 2-1. If he's already started his layup steps or his steps to the basket, so foul, 1, 2, up, and then he's hung in the air brilliantly, Adams. So foul there. He is on his way to the basket. It's a long continuation. I can see why the Nanterre crowd, as Adams misses the free throw and time expires and the boos ring out, and Coach Donahue is not happy. He's saying he was fouled, then he went into his steps. I can see it from both sides. And you've got to love this game. Donahue slightly frustrated at the moment. And at the end of the three quarters, it's 59-49 to Nanterre 92. Just showing that Adams basket again, and a look of horror and anguish on Assav Duktil's face. They certainly weren't expecting it. Besiktas are happy. Here it comes. There's the foul. It looks as though he took the 2 steps after the foul, but it's on his route to the basket. The referees feel it's a continuation, and they've called it. They won't change their minds. They had a conflab, they had a consultation. They won't change it once the score's in the books. Here's the game stats, some really good percentages. Nanterre, 9 of 22 from 3, 14 of 23 from 2, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. And Besiktas 12 of 20 from 2, 6 of 19 from 3, and 7 of 12 from the free throw line. So, final quarter, or the fourth quarter, 10-point lead for Nanterre. They're where they want to be. Nürnberg lead by 13 in their game. They're still in the third quarter. Still just over a minute remaining in the third for the Nürnberg game. Oh, nice pass inside to Sanli by Vesaloglu. He's really come on and played some efficient minutes. He's had a 3, a left-handed layup, and that really nice assist. 10 assists to Besiktas, 19 to Nanterre. And there's a whistle. Foul on Jamal Schuler, who puts his hand up. That's only his first. 7 points tonight for him. 2 of 2 from the line. Still will want more. And Wilson just can't get into the game. He had a huge game last week, Jamal Wilson, with 25 points. But just hasn't been able to get into it after early foul trouble. Adams to Sanli. And good ball movement. And Adams right up above the hoop. That's a 3-pointer for Besiktas. They're back to 5 behind. Schuler pulls up off the glass. Beautiful move by Jamal Schuler. That's a really nice play. Jamal Schuler pulls up. He's got Gula behind him and Sanli in front. And he just kisses it off the glass on the pull-up. And Schuler completes the 3-point play. So 8-point lead again. Diebler, they won't let him get the shot off. Good play by Schuler. They know how deadly he is from outside. Adams tries his luck, misses, and a rebound by Sipahi. Good job by him. Adams, Sipahi. He's going to try it. He's going to try and make it happen himself. And he does, right as the shot clock expired. Aminu. That's a tough shot off Sipahi, who just stayed, over Sanli, who just stayed big. That's a 6-point lead here. Sipahi, their left-hand dribble, pulls up. And just as the shot clock expires, he gets the roll. It's timeout here in Nanterre, and it's a Nanterre timeout.
Là, je veux qu'on passe à chaque fois au-dessus. Je veux qu'on passe à chaque fois au-dessus. D'accord? Ici, là, avec la fatigue, Hugo, participe au rebond. Là. La dernière, elle était pour nous. On doit être à 5 au rebond. Des bonnes attaques, aucune situation forcée. Aucune situation forcée. C'est n'importe quoi.
So just relax, don't force it, is the message. There's the assist, 19 to 12, and both teams with 10 turnovers. Difficult to listen to what Coach Sarik is saying with the loud music. Great atmosphere here at Nanterre. Besiktas hanging around, staying in touch. Nanterre have been as many as 12 ahead, but Besiktas just keep, with all their firepower, just keep pegging it back. And it's currently a 2-possession game, so we're off and running. Diebler, catch and shoot, just long. Ball's loose, still loose. And Vesaloglu just couldn't keep it in. Full court pressure, but only by Vesaloglu, who's sort of running between Wilson and Schuler. Ball deflected in Venezia. Cross to Wilson. Aminu. Kanate. Aminu going to work. Shot clock, they've got to put it up. Not sure they realise. And they got it off, but no good. And good rebound by John Diebler. Sipahi all the way across. Inside. Sandley. Surtek Sandley, adjudged to have travelled by the looks of it. More pressure. Nanterre inbound the ball from the sideline. Schuler. Shavazic. Schuler. Guarded by Diebler. High screen from Aminu. Aminu thinks about the long-range jump shot. Schuler leans in. Good rebound by Sapiha. Sogalu. And Adams just doesn't get it to roll. Just over 6 remaining. Shavazic loses it. Diebler, foul by Invinitsi. Stopping the 3-on-1 break potentially. The 3-on-2 break. Just easing him across. Shavazic was travelling at pace. Sorry, Shavazic committing the foul there, and Besiktas have the ball. Adams. Sapahi. And all the way to the basket. No help, no rotation. And Sandley gets the tip in. And Nanterre have just momentarily switched off. And they were made to pay. Shavazic. High screen, Aminu. Foul on Josh Adams, just too much hands on Shavazic. So Vesaloglu just throws it up. No one at the hoop except Sandley. No one from Nanterre going for that. Vesaloglu doing some really good things for Besiktas off the bench. Schuler, he's no defence there, and he knocks it down. Just knocks the floater over the defence. And Schuler doing his thing. The captain for Nanterre. Sipahi. Oh, nice bounce pass. Sandley had to put the ball on the floor to get to the hoop. And he travelled. A couple of travels there for Sandley in between the nice finish right at the rim. Maybe the jump shot from there or bank shot, so he didn't have to get into the defence. May have been a better option in hindsight. Schuler, more pressure up the floor. And that's the steal. That's sloppy by Nanterre. And Adams right down the middle off the steal. Sloppy play by Nanterre leads to a highlight reel play by Josh Adams. Second big dunk of the game, and Besiktas really nice increase of pressure on the defensive end, and Adams with the foul. Look at this, straight down the middle of the defense, and Shavazic didn't want to be a poster. He got out of the way, and Josh Adams just took off at 6'2". He is a high flyer. Let's watch it from this angle if we can. Now Sandley in the way, but he's happy. Hands aloft, and it's a 4-point game. Adams with his third foul. And Besiktas, as Adams sits down, having a really big game for Besiktas, 13 points. Sandley, off the pass from Sapahi. Schuler with the foul. And it's a timeout called here in Nanterre as Besiktas on a roll. So Nanterre timeout. Sure, Coach Donahue wanted to take the heat out of this game with Josh Adams with that big slam off the steel. Couldn't really get the gist of exactly what Coach is saying there, Coach Sarita. Let's just see the highlights. Aminu again, just doing his thing around the basket. 15 points for him, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. There he goes again with a jump hook. He likes that jump hook. And there he is, 15 points, 7 of 12, 2-pointers, 58%, but that's where he spends the bulk of his time on offense. He's ghosted in behind the defense. He's shot over the defense. He just knows his strengths and he sticks to them. So Sandley to the line to possibly cut the Nanterre lead to 2 points. Sandley, a 80% free throw shooter. Really good for a man of his size at 2 meters 11. Well, he's missed that one. Commentator's curse, unfortunately, and here comes the press again. They get it into the middle, but a lot of pressure from Vasiloglu. But now the ball in the hands of Shivazic. But a lot of shot clock, a lot of game clock taken off, and they're going to have to get it up. And the slip by Kanate, but he still manages to keep his composure and his balance, and he knocks it down off the glass. Great job by Lahu Konate. Sandley. Sapahi fouled by Invenetzi. That is extremely good body control as his back foot had gone. Good core strength, just keeping himself upright and just fades away and knocks it down off the glass. Sapahi. And that's an offensive foul on the screen. That's full foul for Sandley. He's going to stay in the game with just over 3 minutes remaining in the third. Nürnberg lead by 12 at the moment in the other key game in Group D, affecting Nanterre. And all the way to the basket is Carl Weems. And he misses the layup right at the hoop. And Shivazic looked really good, but just rims out. So Besiktas can try again to cut into this Nanterre lead. Weems, Sandley. He's had to post quite a way out from the hoop. Sipahi. Shot clock running down. Sipahi goes left. That's a tough move, but he gets fouled. Good play from the young Turkish guard there. Here, go to the free throw line. Yeah, Aminu sticking with him, but maybe could have just slid and just get both hands up straight. That has still been tough for Sipahi to shoot over. So the 22-year-old Turkish player, 75% free throw shooter. He's been at Besiktas since 2016, formerly from Karşıyaka Fenerbahçe, and he's represented Turkey at under-18s, where he got a gold medal in the European under-18 championships. So he's played a high level of junior basketball and now playing high level senior. And it's a 4-point lead, and there's the free throw percentages. Nanterre edging it at 71% as a team. And shots up, Invenetsi is off. He just gets himself set so early for that three. Just couldn't quite get it to fall. Under 2 remaining. 4-point lead for the home team, Nanterre. Veseloglu. Across to Veseloglu again for 3. Erkan Veseloglu. He has been fantastic. 11 points, 1-point game, 90 seconds remaining. Jamal Shula. Shula, what's he got up his sleeve here? Sandley coming out on him. He's just going to pull up and knock it down for 3. Right on the shot clock buzzer. Captain fantastic, Jamal Shula. Timeout here in Nanterre. And the crowd go crazy as they now have a bit of breathing space. And there's the 3-point shooting. Nanterre at 40%, Besiktas at 33%, and Besiktas leading the 2-point percentage is 62%, and Besiktas on 53%. And the crowd loving this. And it's going to be about composure, and it's going to be about people doing big things, making big shots from way downtown. Jamal Shula just does just that. Let's see it from the reverse angle. Sandley, the bigger player, on 4 fouls anyway, couldn't get out. It was a nice play to switch him up on the bigger player. And Kanate loving it. So Besiktas can advance the ball. They're 4 down. Inside, Sipahi in the post. Goes to work. And a block by Invenetsi. As I think it was Veseloglu, just as the picture broke up. Got caught in mid-air, Invenetsi. Yeah, good decision. He would have fancied that under normal circumstances, I'm sure, but they just need to run some time off the clock. Shula with the ball, this time guarded by Sipahi. He's going to take it right down. He's long this time, long rebound, but they get it back, that's huge. This is really good, getting the ball in Shula's hands. It's a different look. Inside this time! Great decision by Shula. And Aminu with the finish, I think. Wonderful play by Nanterre right at the end of this game. Smiles, I'm sure they're saying to Invenetsi, thanks for not shooting the early one, because it led to Aladi Aminu, getting a nice left-hand finish, shielding the ball as he went up. Excellent offensive play by Nanterre 92.
S'ils doivent mettre un lay-up, ils mettent un lay-up. Faites pas de N1. Faites pas de N1. On est organisé derrière. On est organisé derrière. D'accord? Dans la presse. Toujours pareil, on est l'extérieur. Hugo en relais. Là où montrez-toi. Alors dans le bout là-bas. OK?
And it's a 10-point lead. Let's just see this while I clarify the score, but at Nürnberg. Apologies, 18-point lead for Nürnberg, so it looks like they're going to win. But let's concentrate here. Shots up and is good by John Diebler. You can't leave that man open. Press on. They've already had some success from this press. They get it over. And Konate's fouled immediately. This game is not over. But Nanterre will want to win. They won't want to lose. 3 games on the spin with the Basketball Champions League loss, the Pro A heavy loss against Chalon at the weekend, and then losing from a winning position for most of the game against the Group D leaders and winners, Besiktas. Coach Sharika looking on ruefully, maybe, but his team have given it a good go. He's rotated the bench. But can Nanterre finish this off from the line? And they can. Lahu Konate getting the roll. It's back up to a 5-point lead. Shots up, just short as time runs down. Invenetzi gets the ball and outlets it to Shavazic, and that is going to be just about it, I think. Invenetzi, they're just going to run the clock down. And congratulations to Nanterre 92. They win their last home game of the group stages, of the league stages. They will be going through, just whether it's going to be second or third in Group D, and they win tonight. Nanterre 73, Besiktas 68. That's a hard-fought game, high-quality game. Both teams coming to play, but this week, it was Wilson last week. Schuler really stepped up big time for Nanterre. 4 players in double figures and lots of contributions from all the team as Besiktas just get into a huddle. They gave it a go here in France. Both teams in a huddle. Conversations. Good job, and now they can look ahead to the round of 16. But it does look like Nürnberg, with just under 2 remaining, they are winning by 19 in Czech Republic against Stelma Enia Zinagoda. So they, at the moment, are going to finish second. Nanterre will finish third, but the main thing is they're going through into the Basketball Champions League round of 16, where anything can happen. And there's Jamal Schuler. What a great performance from Captain Fantastic. Made some big assists, big plays. None bigger than that 3 when he got Sandley out on the switch and just knocked it down from way downtown. And here's some game statistics for you. Pick out what you wish. 38% from 3, 35% from 3 from Nanterre and Besiktas. 6 more rebounds than Nanterre, 7 offensive. 5 more assists for Nanterre at 20. Turnovers similar, fouls similar. 3 blocks for Nanterre. One of them big by Aminu at the run-in at the end of the game there. And here's the individual leaders. Aminu, 17 points. Konate, 7 rebounds. Schuler, 6. Adams, 13 points. Adams, 6 rebounds with those 2 huge dunks, which I'm sure we'll enjoy watching again on the highlight plays, especially the alley-oop high off the glass. Well, not the alley-oop as such, off the rebound, off the missed by Strawberry. And there's your individual points leaders wrapping up things here in Nanterre. It's been a really big crowd. It's been a really big game for Nanterre 92. But with Nymburk leading in Czech Republic, unless there's a huge comeback by Stelmet Zielonzagora, it looks as though Nanterre will finish in third. But as I say, that game there has still got 50 seconds remaining, and it's 82-66 to Nymburk at the moment. But Besiktas will go through as group winners. That was decided before tip-off, even though they lost tonight. But Nanterre players still just thanking the table officials, and they've been able to spend some time with the fans as they finish the regular season with a win. But it's been a great regular season, 14 game days. Now we will be heading towards the round of 16. So the top 4 teams from each group, Group A, B, C and D, this group, will go forward. The teams that finish 5th and 6th will go into the FIBA Europe Cup, which Nanterre won last year. And the teams that finish 7th and 8th in the group, I'm afraid that's the end of your European campaign for this season anyway. And as the crowds file out into the Nanterre evening, it's now a 14-point lead and the game has finished. So Nymburk will finish second, Nanterre will finish third. And Bonn are beating Avellino. They have won there. And Ostend have beaten Aris. So as we leave you with highlights, we certainly know the top 3, and the 4th place team is going to be, will be sorted out for Group D as we see the highlights, including that big putback dunk off the Strawberry miss 3 by Josh Adams. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation of Basketball Champions League. Enjoy the rest of your evening. So long. Goodbye.
Ça marche, ça marche. Allez, ton bonne.